Hey guys, this is Ed from Mission Ed Possible. Welcome back to EdPossiHaul, where I show off all the retro goodies that I've been getting. Let's see what we got this week. So, first off, we got some TI-99 games. Actually, mostly just boxes for them. And I gotta say, the award for worst box design has to go to TI. These things are absolutely horrible. So the very flimsy plastic, and apparently you had to rip up the box basically to open it, which is, so basically they just put their stuff in Fortress packaging, which is horrible. But we got TI Invaders, including the manual and the cartridge. And this one I'm actually really excited about is Buck Rogers. So I really liked Buck Rogers for the Atari 8-bit. And so this one actually has speech a bit, apparently. So I'm actually very interested to check that one out and see how it differs from the Atari 8-bit version. Okay, so unfortunately there's there's box bottoms for TI Invaders, full for Buck Rogers. So it has a little things on the sides, actually side and top, I guess. And so these have, I guess just on the top for these, but the Munchmobile and Sewer Mania don't have those games, have the manual for Microsurgeon, and half the box for TI Invaders. So kind of a mismatch there. The only one that I have here is the complete, which is Buck Rogers, but it's pretty sad condition. So now, I actually have a TI-99. So this one is, I actually have had one of these in the past, but didn't have any cartridges for it, so I couldn't really do much, except for mess with basically. It's kind of interesting. The cartridge slot, or actually no, I guess this is a expansion slot, has a little cover over it for dust reasons, I guess. And it actually is kind of interesting. So this has a power supply, an interesting looking power supply. One of the things that's interesting is it has one joystick port. And in a previous video, I actually showed a TI-99 controller, a Texas Instruments controller, and it had a Y cable. And I was wondering why. Well, that explains why. I guess it only has one joystick. And I take that back. We have another joystick port here. Why they decided to do that, I don't know. Definitely, if you know, let me know in the comments. Or if one's a joystick port and one's something else, no idea. Definitely not an expert on TI machines, yeah, pretty cool. Oh, we have another port right here. I'm guessing a monitor port. That looks like a standard monitor port, so that should be interesting. And here we have a couple of joysticks. We have the Power Stick. This was actually made by Amiga. And so this was kind of a neat little joystick. It's tiniest. It's like the world's tiniest joystick. Then we have the Epix 500 XJ. This was one of my favorites, mainly because it had micro switches. So you had a very nice feel to it. It's not as good as my Waco command control, of course, but I would say it's probably a good second. And it also has beautiful colors. Then we have a pile of games here. Actually, not just games. We have Basic, let's see, Submarine Commander, which I don't know if I've actually ever played. These are all for the Atari 8-bit computer. Frogger 2. I don't think I've ever seen this. Actually, I've heard of it, never played it. Buck Rogers. This is one I was talking about earlier. This is definitely one I'm going to be keeping because it's one of the cartridges that I had when I had my original 400 computer, and so I'm kind of getting back some of the stuff that I had when I was a kid. So I'll probably be keeping that. Frogger, a couple copies of Donkey Kong Jr. Also have the manual for Congo Bongo. Don't have the game, but manual. We have a TI game, Bigfoot. So that's kind of cool. And a couple more cartridges in here that kind of fell down. Pango, Jungle Hunt, Millipede. We got Basketball and Turmoil. This was kind of cool. I have never seen this before. It's 20th Century Fox. Never played it. So that's kind of neat. All right. The creme de la creme. We have an Atari 800. This was the computer I wanted when I was a kid. I had an Atari 400, and dealing with the membrane keyboard, I always coveted my cousin's Atari 800. The fact that it had a full keyboard, had 48K of RAM. It had not one, but 2 cartridge slots, as well as removable RAM. You could upgrade it. This machine was a really cool machine. Yes, it's 70s beige, but it's pretty awesome. It has a monitor port. So basically this has everything that I wanted back then. And unfortunately, I never got an 800 back then. Now I have 2 of them. So this one is in immaculate condition. Yes, there's a little bit of scuffing, but that's easily removable with a magic eraser. This one I might end up keeping because it is just awesome looking, and especially after I get done cleaning it. So that's about it for today. I hope you enjoy seeing these videos, and if you do, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. I post new videos all the time and I wouldn't want you to miss any. If you'd like to see more of this series, be sure to click up here. And if you'd like to see something else, be sure to click up here.